discredited and abandoned. Well, everywhere is war. This is war. And until there's no longer first class nor second class citizens of any nation, and until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance to the color of his eyes, I've got to say war, yeah. And until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regard to race, this is war. 'Cause until that day, the dream of lasting peace, world citizenship, and the rule of international morality, yeah, will remain in but a fleeting illusion to be pursued, but never attained. Well, everywhere is war. It's war. War in the east, war in the west, war up north, war down south. Hey, this is war, a war. Boy, aromas of war. Yes, this is war, a war. Boy, aromas of war. And until the ignoble and unhappy regime that told our brothers in Zimbabwe, in a Zimbabwe now, anywhere in Africa, is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Well, everywhere is everywhere, everywhere. War in the east, come on, war in the west, live it out. War up north, yeah, war down south. Yeah, this is a war. Boy, aromas of war. Yes, this is a war. Boy, aromas of war. 'Cause until that day, the African continent will not know peace. We Africans will fight, we find it necessary. We know we shall win. We are confident into victory of good over evil, of good over evil, of good over evil. Well, everywhere is war. It's a war.
Listen, I'm playing some old school. You know the old school that wake you up there? Okay. Yeah. Listen, people, you're listening to the one and only LIMZ AOI LIMZ Ali. Thursdays, each and every Fridays. Thursdays, I'm joking with you guys. It's a comedian. I'm a comedian, so I can do what I'm saying. Yeah, I can. Listen, people. I've got a little intro that, you know, they're trying to play with me and they're trying to tell me I'm not saying the right thing. And listen, I'm saying the right thing. Yes? Now, right. You're listening to LIMZ. Come on, people. Thank you for locking in, everybody. Do you know what I mean? Thursdays, 8 till 10. Bless Radio 1. Bless Radio. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? You have to definitely lock in. Definitely. Have to. Every Thursdays. Now, thank you for tuning in, guys, man. I know everyone's going through some crazy stuff in life. And right now it's, it's a difficult time, but we're coping, and you know what? Today's gonna be a great show. 100.
Yeah, man.
And
Yes, I.
oh yeah, I got some special guests, like today. Nah, definitely. Guys, listen. Thank you so much for listening. Like Bless Radio, Bless Extra. Yeah, Bless Radio Extra. Each and every Thursdays, 8 till 10. LIMZ Ali Show. You know how we do. You know how we show. We show up to the show. You get what I'm saying?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So you tell a friend to tell a friend. If not, tell your other friend. If they don't talk, nah, I'm joking. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Like each and every Thursdays, like, you know what I mean? Like Bless Radio, 8 till 10, LIMZ Ali Show. Yeah, we talk, we listen to music. We always have some special guests. Always. No joke thing. Yeah, but it is a joke thing sometimes though, because we do. But now, definitely, no, listen. Special guests always, every day, every week. Do you get me? And what you lot been on? What you lot been on? Oh my days! It's been a crazy week. Yeah, we've had like a few things happen that we're gonna talk about. And let me be real and honest with you. Like some of them, damn. What's happening to the world, man? What's happening to the world?
Crazy.
You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm trying to like basically, like if you lot wanna look into the thing, always, if you lot wanna look into the thing, listen to Bless Radio. Always. Do you know what I'm saying? Guys, listen, nah, for real. Listen, my week has been mad, innit? I don't know how your week's been, but I've seen a lot of stuff happen. I've heard a lot of things happening, you know what I mean? Entertainment, life-wise, normal, like people living and people, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to those that fallen from the start. And like for those that are looking after and living after them, you know what I mean? Everybody that's ill, look after yourselves. You get me? And but you know what? Today I wanna have some fun. I wanna relax, calm down, forget about all of this corona. We're gonna talk about it, don't get it twisted. You get it? Do not get it twisted.
No,
These,
you
see the people I got in tonight. Yeah, like let me just before I even start, like you know what I mean. Like we got big artists, amazing. I'm talking legendary, not even on some. Oh yeah, like they got two rap and excuse me. I'm talking legendary, yeah. But nah, definitely, man. We got a lot coming for you lot tonight. If you wanna phone in, like, or the phone lines are open. We're live on the YouTube for one. I know I just got seen putting my thing up, but it's cool. We're live on the YouTube, Facebook Live. If you wanna catch us anywhere, you wanna phone in, ask me any question, ask the special guest any questions, yeah, or say anything that you feel like need to be said. It's on 079 444 313 66, yeah? That's 079 444 313 66. And at the same time, you can always log in on the website, yeah? Like, that's www.blessradio.org, yeah? www.blessradio.org. Guys, log in, hit us up, let us know what you feel. You get me? I'm gonna give you. You're gonna see the celebrities that are in the house right now, because the man have been being bits, man. Do you know what? Like, let me not be rude. Let me not be rude and like basically let them introduce themselves before we start. Or before, like, I don't know, they might look at me like, LIMZ, why you taking long though, blood? Like, LIMZ, what? But you get me, like, come on, man, go on.
Yeah,
First
man.
of all,
It's myself, Aussie B, more fire. You don't know the thing. You get me? On tight.
I got myself and my brother. I go by the name of Knowledge. You done now the thing go. Fire camp, more fire member. GMTA, great minds think alike. I will come to sit in with my big bro, LIMZ.
big bro, I'm small, man. I'm small. You lot are the big ones, B. Y'all the big ones, B. But big bro, you know. Ladder.
You done now.
You're making me feel bigger than I am. I need to put on weight, my guy.
Come on, my guy. Come on, man. You're good.
I'm
you're
trying to
good.
put on weight, bro. Hey.
What's happening though, LIMZ, man? Everything good?
Everything good. You lot are looking big. Like, you know what I mean? Well,
Like,
what's
obviously,
going on?
the whole pandemic thing has got man eating, innit? Because we're
Yeah,
just
that's
at home,
it.
sitting down, not doing much. So you're just eating up and just try and exercise when you can and just keep the solar plexus flexible.
Okay, you see this, yeah? This is not flexible, you know. We're on YouTube so they can see me. You see this, yeah? This ain't flexible. Let Knowledge pull up his thing, you know.
Nah, you're good.
Let-
You're good. You're good.
I like that. You
you're
see Ozzy? Last time I see Ozzy, he was looking like how I look like right
I
now.
say slim down.
You know like that? Now, them man are looking like they put on a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Now, for those that don't know, man, you guys are like, come on.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Go
like,
way back,
this is
way
like,
back, way back. You get me?
listen,
We got a very
give it, let them know who exactly you are,
I'm
bro.
Knowledge. You can catch me like at Instagram at Fire Knowledge.
Forget the
10.
Instagram, forget the
Forget all of
Instagram.
them
Let's talk
things
about
there.
who you
But
are, bro.
let me,
'cause
like,
you
it's
are
not
a
even
big
about me. Obviously,
man.
it's about us, innit? Because it's
I
no,
got
you
you.
know what I'm saying? It's about us.
Yes.
But
yes.
right now we're sitting in the presence of like a legendary MC like that. He's created a lot of energy, buzz. He's kicked off a lot of doors. He's
Yeah.
done so much for our culture and our scene.
Yeah.
Like, it's unthinkable. It's like to fathom. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
man,
man.
like Ozzy B, like
Done
Man
know.
like
when you
Ozzy.
mention more
no.
fire, bro. It's not a joke.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
know.
is that up to the? Is that up to the?
There, we're there.
It's
One with the
crazy.
mother. Hey, listen.
It's crazy, man.
I'll
One
tell them,
Ozzy,
bro.
man.
Tell them
We
who
been
you
got-
are.
we go way back still. We
Way
got
back,
ones,
my
you know?
guy.
So I had to come through and bless up the thing for him. Yeah? You don't
Nah,
know
thank
the
you
thing,
so
man.
much, my guys. Thank
Yeah,
you
man.
so much, man. Listen,
It's a pleasure, man.
like, bro, where can
Where do
we
we
start?
start?
You get me,
Where do we start, LIMZ? Because
Where
like,
do we-
it's not a
listen.
joke. Like,
No.
what's going on? Like,
bro? All I'm
Right.
saying is this, right? For the listeners that obviously, because you lot got old school, man.
yeah,
Like,
very,
you
very,
get what
very,
I mean?
Very, very, very.
So it's not about this. Like, it's you lot ain't even like, you see drill.
yeah,
There was you lot got like 3 stages before drill.
or even more.
Like,
than
do you
that.
get what? Or even more than,
Even
you know
more
what I
than
mean?
that,
It's
even
So,
more than that.
so it's like, that's what I mean. Like, when it comes to the introduction,
You're talking about 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
bro. Listen.
We're
So
talking about
what
over a
made?
decade.
Listen, what made you even come with? You know, like how you decided to? Because at the time, I remember just me growing up in Tottenham and that, and just thinking, raw, like there's musicians, there's music. Because them days we had a channel that people
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
called Channel U.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
To be honest, let me cut you for a second.
Go
That was
on.
before Channel.
You see
We're
that thing?
talking before Channel.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, bro.
Let's
For
say Channel
the
U
early
come-
one.
Let's
after.
FM days and
You get what
when
I'm
there's
saying?
no television
You know
and
what?
stuff.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I
And-
would say it was like you see how they got Graham Daly now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest platform, what everyone wants to go to, the go-to platform. Back in the day, Deja Vu.
Yeah,
was
bro.
like that.
Deja vu, bro.
That was like
Yeah,
that.
but these people
And that was
nowadays,
before
these young
everything.
people will not
Yeah.
know about this.
Yeah.
They wouldn't though because
Yeah,
now
people
it's
still wouldn't
all,
know about that.
it's all streams.
Yeah, because it's all
you
streams
have
and it's all
to
internet.
popping off
Yeah.
and the cloud
Listen,
chasing, it's
back in the
changed,
day,
innit?
yeah, it's easier.
All of
Let me
that.
tell you something, yeah, it's a lot easier to go through now because
Trust.
back in the day, yeah, if you wasn't on certain stations and that, you
You're
weren't getting
not
heard,
known.
bro. You see now,
Bro, I was living in Tottenham and I heard about you guys.
yeah,
And
On the other
these
side.
times I'm just fresh, you know. I just
on.
came from Uganda, like I'm
Wow.
fresh, like
Yeah.
I'm just out here,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you know what I mean,
Yeah,
on
come
some
on,
cool
come on.
tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then boom, I'm chilling with, and then I'm hearing music, like what you say? And then my
That you can
cousin,
relate to.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean, and it was just like,
okay.
I felt like you guys were different, and obviously like with a few radio stations, Bless Radio was the one.
Top of
like,
like
you get
the
me?
top 3, top 4 was
Top
Bless
one of
FM,
them-
like Deja Vu, Bless FM, Heat FM,
Mm,
and Rinse FM.
that's what I'm
And
trying to
Mystic
Mystic
say.
as well,
Five,
yeah.
sorry.
Big up. You get what I'm saying? And that's like you're old school.
Of
So
course.
that's not. You know,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
new
I get
school,
you, I get you. They
not to
wouldn't
be
get that.
disrespectful as
Yeah.
the people
No
putting out the
disrespect,
new
but
school
it's,
cats,
you know,
though.
Yeah,
They don't
it's-
know what it
Yeah.
is.
Well, it is.
know?
It's
Yeah.
easier for them because it's like you got all these channels to get your music across now. You know, like you could just do a stream. You could just stream yourself,
Rightly
spitting
so.
bars or
Rightly
whatever,
so.
and already you've gained like 5,000 followers just
Out
off
of
that.
nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier for
But
them
at the
now.
time, though, yeah, you lot going through that situations in life as young, because you lot were young, bro.
Of course.
Obviously,
Yeah,
you
I
still
was
look
still
young.
like
Don't get
things like-
twisted. You still
Yeah,
look young.
yeah,
You
yeah.
still look young.
17,
Like,
You
I
lot
was
don't
like
wear baby
15,
face.
16,
Black don't
like-
crack. You get me?
Come on,
That
bro.
and
Come
that.
on, come on, come on.
But-
You know,
But how did you feel? Real talk, like going through that time in that generation,
yeah.
and it's like music was seen a bit. It was different,
Yeah.
and you lot being from an African Caribbean background,
Background,
how
yeah.
did you feel that kind of like affected you in terms of you? Should I do it?
Yeah,
should
should
I not?
I not? Will I get the exposures, man?
Yeah, because obviously that
because-
was always going to be in your mind at that time. That was always going to be in your mind because you're thinking like,
Yeah, but
you
how
see,
did you-
you're competing with like people that are on like X Factor.
But you lot were more
Pop
fire
Idol,
crew
all
though.
of that.
You were more fire crew, but you was
Yeah,
in
but
track.
we was underground though. You know, like in a sense where we were more
You
fire crew,
understand me?
but we were underground. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
you wasn't, bro.
Yeah,
because
I hear what LIMZ is saying. To a certain degree, we're underground, yes,
Yeah.
because that's where we're coming from. That's what
Yeah.
we represent. But the power and the demographic of the song and what the song did, the differentiation,
not just the song, the songs.
the songs, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's songs,
yeah,
but there's one that hit like home properly. Like obviously,
Yeah.
more for everyone knows that. Like globally,
yeah.
we was like
Yeah, that blew, bro.
these guys. Man was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
I was doing dub plates for Tony Matteron to have clashes in Sting.
Mom,
Like
Tony
mums,
Matteron.
mothers, big
Tony
bucks for them,
Matteron,
big
that's-
bucks for them kind of
it's a
dub
big
plates.
thing, you know.
Yeah, so it's a thing where you're coming from these places and then you get put up against these indie bands and these guys that's like they got a different color shade to your skin color in it. So
Yeah.
I see where you're getting at, LIMZ, and we're not shying away from it because this is Bless FM. And we
This is
embark.
Lim's Alley show,
This is
bro.
Lim
We just
Ali show,
talking, man,
and
Derek.
we talk realness
Talk
to
shit.
the community.
Real-
We're
real
speaking.
stuff.
We're a product of our environment.
Yeah.
So for me, I got a bit of the more fire thing. What's going on? If you want to call it stardom, fame, whatever. As Ozzy B's little brother, I done. If you can do your research, I go by the name of Knowledge. If you can see more fire video and a couple other videos, I was
on.
right at the start. Fire camp.
Big
A
man
lot of
here
it-
and
Come
on
on,
the
so
mic right now.
I see a lot of stuff and I've experienced a lot of stuff. Don't get it twisted. I was born and raised in Jamaica,
Trust me, bro.
and I was 13,
Trust me, dog. I know.
and I was a teenager when this thing happened.
Yeah.
So, me going to school, people recognizing the fact that and that you're this guy, and obviously that part is nice. But when you get put up against certain color and certain situations and certain positions where you see certain other people getting different treatments and their thing is flourishing via your thing, you have to sit down and realize or think to yourself
Is
or
it for
question
me or
yourself.
not? Like,
Is it me or not? Do I need to do this thing? Why is my man getting further than me?
yeah.
trust me.
I'm making more better music than my man.
Trust
My
me.
girl over there, my thing is more connected to the streets or whatever. But what's going wrong?
Why not getting that
Getting
love?
the
Yeah,
love,
so it's
yeah.
that institutionalized stuff that they imprinted in our thing. So you have to understand this, and you have to, once you understand it and you get where it's coming from, you have to take account and take accountability,
Yeah.
and then you start working.
Listen, you said something important. Man said
Okay.
you need to take account and
Okay.
take what?
Accountability,
Oh,
because you have to
God.
make it work. Whatever situation, we're like chameleons. You see how they shed their skin and adapt to anything,
Change anytime.
right? So that's what we are, and we're great at doing so. So as a youth of color coming from Jamaica, I was born and raised in Jamaica, came here when I was 13. One order, my general. They don't know the something. We not itch the limbs. You know what thing, guys. We don't drop the thing. We don't drop the thing, but because we're on the we're on the radio, so we're talking the radio stuff. We're talking to the community. So it's the LIMZ Alley show, and we just roll with the thing. So it is what it is. LIMZ. I hear where you're coming from, and up till today, it's still happening. Institutionalized, whatever you want to call it. It's still happening up to today.
So what, like, do you feel like, so you see you coming from where you came from, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, obviously Jamaica, for those that don't know, yeah? You wanna raise this where you came from in Jamaica?
Me, I was born and raised
Jamaica, and
of course, I was. I'm not like certain man shy away from their culture and wherever they're coming from for some reason. I don't know, but they're saying if you don't know where you're coming from, you will never know where you're going, innit? So, like, certain man will scream the Kingston thing and the country thing. And like me, I'll be raw. I was born and raised in a hospital called Kiwanis Hospital, and that's in Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston 13, which is Tivoli Gardens.
Tivoli Gardens.
And then, when I was born and raised,
Jamaican, you know,
and you know what the thing, we are. So where do you think I am? I'm from Jamaica, but where am I originally from? Where's my brothers and sisters in Uganda? Come on, LIMZ, man. You know the thing set, man. LIMZ Ali, your name holds a lot of weight, you know.
Allow me.
Leave me out of it.
Don't gas me. Leave me out. Don't gas me, you know. Don't gas me, you know.
Nah, but it's reality. We have joke with it.
Listen,
and
we got you.
We don't joke at the thing, but we have fun.
Still here. Ozzy's still alive.
I'm saying Ozzy's my brother, fam, and Ozzy's laid back.
Come on, I know.
Ozzy's an action man.
Come on,
the talking thing, he's not with it.
Straight in the
He's an action man. I'm get in, out, get the job done.
So you going to the, like, you coming from where you came from, yeah? You see, with music, where did music come into your mind? For you to even say, like Ozzy, for you, for example, where did it come into your mind for you to say, you know what? Yeah, man, let me do the music thing rather than do anything else.
You know what? Yeah, for me, we started like obviously me and Leaf, we went to the same school, innit? Like, so we went to Holy Family. So yeah, like for me, I'll say from year 9 because, but I wasn't too serious in it them times. It was just more or less just writing a lyric, spitting it to a couple of them and them and seeing what they think or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then when we got to like year 10, there was one RE lesson and the RE teacher didn't turn up, you know what I mean? Because obviously the religious education thing, no one weren't really taking it serious. So obviously that she never turned up. So one of the support teachers came in and they said, oh, you know what? For an hour, you not just do what you're doing, innit? So what we done for the hour was we put on a little talent show, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, me and Leaf was in the same class, so we put on a little talent show. And
the man but we're gonna make it happen. Like,
you know what it is, yeah? In my head, me and Leaf was like, yo, like, hey, man should like showcase the thing, you know, show them that we get me got
bars and that. Come on.
Yeah. So obviously, I went up first. You get me? The
action
crowd,
Ozzy get the job done.
The crowd was like full crowd and that. You get me? I went up first. Obviously, I was a bit nervous because you get me.
You will be.
The whole class full. You know what I'm saying? If you flop, you're gonna get grilled. Like you get what I'm saying? So yeah, no. But man went up, spat my bar. Everyone was got a little reaction. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. And then Lethal went up. Lethal went up. He got his reaction. Everyone's getting excited.
What? And these were like split like raps.
You know, because I done my one first.
8 bars and thing.
No, it was about 16
or something.
16.
Obviously, hey, you know what? Job though. You're doing 16.
But that's what I'm saying. Because remember, from year 9, you know, we already had in our head that we're writing bars and that. So we've already been writing bars, but it's just not showcasing it to a big amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
You're not ready.
So when we done it in the RE class now, it was like, that's when the word got around the school after that. It's like, oh, what? Ozzy Lethal, and then from there, man, We started getting a couple bookings here and there, like under 18 events and that. You know what I'm saying? That was what like year 11 guy.
Yeah, but how did Lethal look? Was it bigger than that? Because he looks a bit hench, like he's doing his thing.
Slim, man,
You
innit?
know,
Like
in
he's
school,
eating
he was
good,
big,
fam.
like tall and that,
Yeah.
but he was slim, like he was.
But you in the videos, this is the thing. In the videos, yeah, the man them all look big, you know. You know, in, like,
Cameras are deceiving, though, man.
all the videos you lot do, right? How
Fam.
do you lot do it, bro? You lot look big, bro.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Let me in a
You see them
little secret, bro.
Avrexes, fam.
Yeah.
They make you look wham.
Wow, man.
But you remember, like, listen. Let me say
Sizes
something.
you're wearing.
Let me say something.
Avrex, you
people
put that
don't
on your
know.
wham,
These
fam.
Listen, these people don't know what Avrex is. Because now, yeah, you wear Avrex, the people on the road
Laughing
will
at you
look
pulling
like
your
that.
tramp.
They look at you like you're
Guys,
some
if you don't know what it
Stone
is,
Age guy, you get me?
obviously,
Like a Stone
Bro,
Age.
them back, them, that.
if she, you know that saying, if she doesn't know what Avrex is, she's too young for you, fam.
Yeah,
Too
basically.
young, bro.
Them Avrexes, my guys, back in the day, in the 2000s, like 2000 and like
They were like
1999, 2000,
Stone
and
Island,
up to
you know,
5,
like when Stoney's
I
were
had
actually
like a
Stone-
iceberg history or the Avrex thing on. Avrex came from America, this American jacket, like
Academic.
all leather.
Remember academic?
Mad.
How
If you
much
had
did-
one of them
how
in the
much
back in
did
the
it
day,
cost, man,
they were like
for
8
an
bills,
exclusive thing?
8 bills, a bag, 5 bills back in the day.
But then man will see you now and laugh at you.
Yeah,
Look,
they
man,
say
like
the
you got on an
jackets,
8 bill
yeah,
jacket.
fam.
They don't know.
Because they don't know
They don't know,
thing.
innit?
The history.
You know what I'm
They don't
saying?
Drip,
Listen.
them time there, that drip there.
The
The
drip
drip
was
back in
doing
the
about this one, these things now is different. So you see, like you guys as well. I want to ask you. You see, in terms of the music,
Yeah.
because you guys have seen the transition.
Yeah.
You've actually seen the transition
Of
of
course, of
music,
generations
bro.
of
And
music
we come
change.
from analog to digital. You know.
Of
It's
course.
So
mad.
we've seen the
Yeah.
change.
It's
That's all
mad.
we got to say.
It's mad.
Yeah.
And
Like-
like, how do you look like? Whoever wants to speak first, bro.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel like? How has it
That
affected you?
transitioning period.
Yeah, how is
Yeah,
it? Because
yeah,
I know
yeah.
me. You see me, I do my acting,
Yeah.
my comedy,
course.
and me doing stand up here,
Yeah.
doing a stand up show.
Uh-huh.
I will perform and I will smash it, bro.
Straight.
You get me? Normal.
Yeah.
But when I go to do an acting, something like acting comedy,
Totally
it feels
different.
completely different.
Different.
Of
Because
course.
you're in
So,
the crowd,
didn't
you're under you're behind the camera
Yeah.
with no crowd.
Yeah.
That's how it is for us. So it's just like, rah, I could bust a joke and it could be dead, but I think it's funny, but like it's gonna end up coming out
Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the transition from you lot seeing the grime go to
Funky house.
the funky
Funky house
house.
to the this and the
House.
that's.
How
to-
like bro?
It's
how
crazy still. It's crazy. It's crazy.
has
It's
it
No,
crazy.
affected
changes.
you? Or and how do you? What do you feel about
You know what?
it?
I wouldn't say. Knowledge, would you say it's affected us? I wouldn't say
No,
it's
because-
affected us. I would just say. it's
I
just-
wouldn't say so because you lot's music still bangs to me.
Because,
There you
alright,
go.
for example,
And you always have them kind of fans
Come on, bro.
and them supporters.
It's real.
That will
It's
know
real.
that the
But
music is
because I
done.
knew it from before.
There you
but
go.
What I'm saying for you personally,
Like, all right, how can I answer this and be totally honest with you? Because I don't like lying.
Is that me in it?
Like,
let him chat. Let him say what
It's
he
like-
thinks.
I'm
you see-
talking, bro. He just-
all right, coming from them times, like analog or whatever you want to call it, digital or whatever, from TDKs and recording on tape packs and stuff. It's good and that, but when you're selling records, it doesn't matter because your records are getting sold
Sold,
anyway. However, on this new school of streaming and all of these new things, Spotify and Amazon and Tidal and Deezer and it's at your disposal now. These things.
What, just because of the music that you're making?
No, it's not because of the music.
Okay, go
It's
on.
because of the whole. All right, so you have a platform that sells music to the public, to the world. You have a time and a place when that platform has to update. It's like your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone has to go for an update period for it to keep up with its
keep up with
analytic
Jones, innit? Yeah.
appearances that it's got and able to do.
Yeah.
So, with the digital and analog thing, when you're releasing stuff on records and driving from city to city, leaving from London to go Leicester, Coventry, Birmingham to sell records out of the back of your booth,
Yeah.
you ain't got to do that anymore. And you doing that, so much work, you might sell 1,000 copy for that week. Now, you sitting in your front room, we're sitting right now in Bless FM studio on the radio.
Yeah.
I can put up a release right now and cut my 10 because I'm registered to Spotify and a lot of it, so I can just, let me just put up this thing quickly. It's at my fingertips. I'm a bit biblical when it comes to it, but a part of the Bible that they said in the Bible that the world will start viewing the world. People in the world will start viewing the world in the palm of his hands or our hands. That means your phone.
Goodness
Are
me.
you seeing are you listening?
I'm with it.
My guys,
It's just
listeners,
metaphors, innit?
supporters, whatever you're listening to right now. If you're
Listen,
locked in,
everybody listening,
like-
locked in.
thank you.
Tell them, like, listen, yo, you guys, like, messaging. Do you know what I mean? Like, phoning. You got the 079 444 313 66, yeah? Or if not, hopefully everybody that's locked into the, like, you know, the
live.
www.live.
Yeah.
blessradio.org, www.blessradio.org, and
.co.uk, that one.
www.blessradio.co.uk. I'm sorry.
Thank you, brother Ali.
I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, it's not a joke. Thank you. You're good. But
You're
it's serious.
killing
It's
me.
serious. It's
But now,
serious.
literally, for everybody that's listening, they need to understand and hear what you're saying, because, guys, even when you're watching on the YouTube, because they're gonna watch on the YouTube, like message knowledge.
Get at me, Aussie
Get at me,
B.
get at me.
We're active. We
Dirty
speak.
chefs here.
You know what I'm saying? We
You
talk
know
to
what I mean?
people, man. We
LIMZ.
interact, man.
Interact. You
That's
get
it,
me?
man. Interaction and
If you
spreading the
don't
word.
interact with the
word
people,
like
then you
Can I
know
ask one quick question?
doesn't make sense.
That's it.
Can I ask one quick question to the man? Yeah. And I just wanted to ask the man one question, yeah.
Dirty chef.
But first of all, seriously, man, thank you so much for coming through, yeah.
Of course, man.
To bless, you get me, bless radio, you get me. It's really nice meeting you, man. You get me, yeah. So all love.
Yes, man.
I just had one question for you, man. Like, obviously, taking it back a little bit, to More Fire Crew, innit? Whose idea was it to start More Fire
More
Crew?
fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose idea was it to start More Fire Crew?
Let me answer.
You know what? I got two
Yeah.
parts to that question for both of you guys, yeah?
Yeah.
First of all, obviously, whose idea was it to start More Fire Crew, yeah? And my second question is, how did More Fire Crew affect your lives after More Fire Crew started popping?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah?
actually coming
So
to
two
that
parts
later
question, yeah?
on, you know.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good question.
Like
I
my
was
brothers.
actually coming to that
so-
later on. My man just
You
capped
beat
it
it.
too quick.
Aussie,
Yeah,
Aussie.
no.
Man capped it too quick.
More Fire Crew, yeah, because let
Yeah,
me
nah,
break
go
it down to you. Obviously, me and Leaf went to the same school, so we was already connected.
Holy
That's it.
family. Big up the
Yeah,
Holy Family,
big up
lads.
the Holy
And the
Family crew,
ladettes.
people that know.
The whole
Yeah, so we went to the same school, but obviously when we left school, we kind of went on separate paths, innit? He started, he went with his DJ. I went with Nico, because me and Nico went to
That's
sound
another one.
training.
Big up Nico.
Yeah, big up Nico.
everybody.
Hold
tight,
There was a whole
NWDK.
camp.
Oh, big up.
There was the whole
Lethal.
the camp.
Big up the More Fire Crew, Fire Camp, all the members. Love.
So
Big
where
up,
it is
man.
now, we went to sound training in Chinkford, and that's when me and Lethal got to know Nico.
Okay.
And me and Nico were already connected, so we
Chingford, you said.
yeah, in Chinkford.
Is
was
it the
sound
thing
training.
that, you know, when you're Chingford, is it Chingford Lane or something, and there's like the factory looking thingy, but there's like a studio up there.
No, you know what it is? It's just after
Hey, I
the
used to go
cemetery.
down
Just,
there.
you know when you go up the hill.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
past
yeah,
the
up the hill.
cemetery. Yeah, it's
past
like a
the
youth
cemetery.
centre.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Nico,
Oh,
we
snap.
connected from there.
Memories.
So to cut the story short, me and Nico, we kind of started the More Fire thing because at the time,
Yeah.
so basically,
right now, you get
yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Nico started it because at the time, obviously, me and Nico Knowledge was listening to Bear Capleton, the real fireman. If you know, you know. More
I used
fire.
to call
You
my
get me?
Capleton.
So that at that time, that was the era, and we was listening.
All the Jamaicans used to say to me, not a Capleton.
Capleton,
Capleton,
man. Capleton, man.
Exactly.
Capleton. I said Capleton. The
Obviously-
Capleton's sick.
Capleton was the inspiration behind the name because obviously he was, you know how he was everywhere, he going bonfire and bonfire.
Fireman.
So
Yeah, man.
we're saying, yeah, like that name there will stick, you know, More Fire Crew, innit? So me and Nico,
fire came from.
yeah,
That's where the
so
More
that's
Fire came
that's
from.
when the More Fire came from. So me and Nico started that, and then obviously we was all on Amy FM. So Lethal came in after we made the More Fire because we was like, all right, he's doing his thing, we're all from the same hood.
Let's
We
link
might
up.
as well all connect together and More Fire Crew.
Before he joined up with you.
Yeah. Him and his DJ was doing their own thing.
Hang on, I thought all of you guys started off.
No.
That's what we're doing.
everyone is from the same borough, innit?
From the same ends, we all knew each other.
Yeah.
But obviously, Neef was doing these things.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that borough's a bit stiff though.
When it got to a certain
That
level,
borough's a bit stiff. For a minute, I was living in Walthamstow late, and then like, and I was thinking to myself,
I need to get out of here.
I need to go back to Haringey, bro. This time they say Haringey's bad. I'm thinking, yo, bro, I need to come back to Haringey.
The thing is with them sides as well, it's quiet. You don't hear a lot about it, but it's a lot of things that goes on.
It's just silent.
It's not hype like other ends,
very dark.
isn't it?
Bro, it's very dark, bro. It's like you lot don't have street lights.
Don't get
Welcome to your street lights.
The
man them don't wear shoes. They're in socks.
Hey LIMZ, let me let you in a little secret.
No one's got no shoes.
Hey LIMZ, when I left Jamaica as a younger, 13, coming to England, the first ever residency I had in England was number 2 Siddons Road, Tottenham, N17 9UT.
See what I'm saying? So you're in the hood.
I'm a Tottenham boy at heart. I went to White Hart Lane School.
Oh snap!
That's Big Bless's street school. Big Bless and them man they used to tax man to come to school. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Yes, I'm a
Ozzy's like man's at East London.
LIMZ. I played football for Broadwater Farm.
Oh what? Yeah.
I was in the orange. I was Clashford and Clay and Clashford.
Yeah, nah, real talk.
His brother.
Real talk. East
And then their son started playing for Fink.
That's why I felt calm.
Yeah, I was in the orange top with the white Star Pro Star kit with the black Pro Star shirt shorts and the orange socks.
You sound like you got some mad memory.
I played,
bro. Don't play.
Bro, I
That's
came
what I'm
here.
saying.
It's pinpoint, innit?
You see your background, yeah.
If you don't know where you're coming from, you will never know where you're going, my brother, in life.
Bring me to this
And
question.
before we hold the question in your hand,
I've got you.
Pause. I apologize.
Yeah, I've got it in
And
my heart.
Ozzy B's answer part 1 of your question, part 2 of your question, because we can't stray away from it.
Yeah, we can't.
for real.
It's affected our life where, in a sense where, picture this, a little boy from Jamaica coming to England, gone to school, started from year 9, year 10, year 11, he started seeing stardom through Morfire. My life changed. I stopped buying food for lunch. I stopped paying on buses.
That's me.
I stopped asking girls to go out with them. Everything gets thrown at me. Like that. And from an early age, I just knew that lifestyle, if you knew what you're doing with that lifestyle, is good.
You know, let me quickly just slide in.
It's good. So for mine, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
You see, saying that, that obviously, how did that affect? You see, like when you're young, and then you come into like money, like either way, like business wise or like music wise, whatever, and your life changes dramatically, How did that affect your ego? Because you're saying like things were thrown at you now, when you get me. So with what you're saying, how did that affect your ego as a young man moving forward? You get me?
Okay.
And this is even for you as well, also, yeah.
Listen, this is more fire.
And the reason why I'm answering
for the
straight away
Facebook
is because
for the
I throw
Facebook
it straight back
livers,
to you, innit?
knowledge for the Facebook livers that are watching.
Bless up yourself. We're on Bless Radio right now.
Oz,
We're on the LIMZ Ali show.
you're done
Ozzy
now.
B, legendary More Fire Camp creator. Myself, Knowledge, part founder of the Fire Camp squad. More Fire, you done know the thing go. Big up Chef, Dirty Chef. Big up Father Bless. Big up LIMZ Ali. All the time. Big up Tamara. We got the author in the building. We're not forgetting him either.
100%.
My thing set different. My energy set different. You see me, I said? But
Yeah.
let me answer your question now. The ego side of things.
Yeah, man.
I was a little boy living at home with mum. Mum controlled the ego. Mum made sure the ego didn't go outside of the house. Mumsy's the special one. You can't do anything without mums, because if it wasn't for mum, we was not here. We're not here if it's not mums. Dad's create a big part. Do you not?
You know, you guys are answering. You guys are answering questions that I was gonna ask you.
So you just have to do. You know what
Just
time
let
it
you-
is. It's
just
the energy.
answer. Just
It's
leave
the
it.
energy. And I can speak. And the reason why I'm answering, because for people that didn't know or don't know, me and Ozzy be like, we're half brothers, we're step brothers and stuff, but we're not step brothers. This is my brother from the age of 13.
Brother, it doesn't. There's no
I met him
step in
14,
it.
so there's no step in it. This is my brother.
So you don't
And the reason why I can answer for him, because we share bunk beds for years. From little boys to big man getting separate beds, and so I can talk for Ozzy B. I know what's going on.
He knows the life.
So the same energy with me, we was at home with mum. Mum said, you know what? Jamaica, on a born and grow. On can't do that England. On have to send back something back home and start build up something back home. So the money we I get, start turn it back home. So you can start build back home.
Listen, you
And
know
that's
what?
the
These
ego.
guys, for those that don't know,
So the
that
ego gets outside because you're not thinking about anything here, the flashing it. You're thinking about building up. I need to put a new radio. I need to put
for
a new
those
window
that are
in.
listening now,
Big up to Mumsy twice. Seriously.
Mumsy, big up yourself 10 times.
you hear that?
Yeah.
Mumsy, he said, Mumsy, big up yourself.
Big up
then.
Come on,
yourself,
Mumsy,
man.
man.
Ego one
Yeah.
time.
Big up Mama Joe and GMTA. You done how the thing goes.
Always.
Always. Big up
Right
Mama
there.
Bev.
Oh,
But listen, now
with me
definitely.
now, 'cause
Yeah.
obviously
Ozzy now.
he did say to me, it's like he said half of it, but it's a thing where I never ever let it get to my head. Obviously, I used to hear people say to me, "Oh, Ozzy, you're good now, you know, like you must that, this that," but I've never ever let it get to my head in it because, like Noddy said, my mum, in a sense, always kept man grounded. innit?
Straight.
Like
Of course,
yeah,
of
my mum's
course,
like,
of course. That's
you know what
very
I'm saying?
important.
And she's always
Very,
kind
especially in
of
the black community.
kept us man down to earth, innit? Like she's always had it in your head that the fastest you got up there, the
Quicker
can
you
get
come down.
So
That's always her first
remember that,
words.
you know what I'm saying? And
It's
for
a-
these kids that are coming up now,
Wow, yeah.
like keep that in your mind as well. You get me? Like the fastest
another
way you
thing
go
I
up
wanted
there,
to
the
ask
quickest
you
way
guys,
get
yeah?
down, you know what I'm saying? So
Like, you see what
Yeah.
you're touching on now, yeah, it's
Mhm.
an important subject because I wanted to ask you as well, yeah. Do you feel like, you know, like your upbringing,
yeah.
Yeah.
how your parents were and what you went through had an important part to play in terms of like you doing music?
Yeah.
And do you feel like they supported it?
Yeah. Of course, 1,000%.
Yeah. Like I'm lucky to have we're
A mother.
lucky to have a mum that looked at us and like.
Mom is our number
'Cause
one
you know
fan.
certain mum they're like
Yeah.
no
You see when certain man say-
go school do that no
You see when certain people say that's my number one fan,
and
and you don't understand what it means.
Yeah.
I can tell you, our mother,
Mm-hmm.
stepmom, whatever, we don't put step in it.
Yeah.
Our
Stop,
mum,
take the medicine.
yeah, our mum
Mm-hmm.
is the definition of that.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
so beautiful to hear.
I'm telling you, my
Refreshing,
brother.
bro.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to hear.
Now,
She's pushing us, she's
you
pushing
see
us.
that,
Like,
yeah?
like you're saying,
Come on, man.
The reason
You know
why
what I'm
I asked that is because, like I always say, a lot of black people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like
Family
you know, their family,
dysfunctional,
they
very,
don't
very,
wanna-
very
Yeah, they
dysfunctional.
don't support. Like,
Yeah,
do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And at the same time, yeah, obviously you guys are black, man. You're
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
You're
Just
in the
yeah,
industry.
yeah,
You've
yeah.
been in it for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
You lot know the top dons of the top dons.
Of
innit?
course.
How like you see you lot climbing up in the game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you feel that had like, how did that change your lives? Like, forget. Obviously, we asked similar question before,
Mm-hmm.
but where I'm saying it is in effect of me doing stand up and acting. So
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
there's certain effects.
Similarities
that
and
hit me,
differences
innit?
and
Yeah,
effects, yeah.
There's certain things like you get me,
Mhm.
and I feel like. Do you feel like that had an impact on your whole like, you know, family life,
Mhm.
and like in terms of you, like if you got children and
Mhm.
like, do you lot have kids?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
All right. So what would you? Would
Bless
you
you
like?
to the kids.
Come on, bless up, man. God bless him. You
God
get me?
blessings, man.
Would you be? Would you like them to go down the same path, or this is a big one, innit? Would you like? Would you mind if they decided to turn around and say to you, "Yeah, boom, Dad, I want to be a rapper,"
You know what?
or
Yeah.
Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
for real, like, would you feel the same way as how, like, if they came to you and said to you, Dad, today I want to be a rapper, whether it's a girl or
Yeah.
a boy?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'll be cool. Because you know what? I feel like as a father, you know, there wouldn't be nothing better than actually watching your son like
Or daughter.
duplicate or replicate
Yeah.
what you've done.
Stand for.
You know, or
stand for.
maybe obviously we want better for them. So if they can better what you've done,
Yeah.
then that's
win-win,
the
yeah.
most beautiful thing. That's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? So
me, as long as I've,
Mhm.
if my mom and my family supported me and my decisions as a young adolescent into becoming a grown young adult man,
Yeah.
if they can give me that support to say, you know what, we don't care the outcome of it, go and do what makes you happy, that's the same input I've got on my kids. Bro, like,
Real shit.
what am I going to tell my daughter or my son?
don't do music.
Oh,
You can't tell.
music is for bad people, you're going to split this. No.
Nah.
You want to do that? Daddy will support
So
you.
what do
It's
you
that
feel
simple.
like? All right, cool. Now that you said that, it's perfect because you led on to it.
Mhm.
Now, do you feel like you see music here? Do you think it has an influence? Because you guys are big figures
Mhm.
in the community and the
Yeah.
public. You know what I mean?
All right.
And wait, I haven't
Finished.
questioned.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you feel like your music has got an impact on the society and how the young people are moving nowadays. Because you guys are main big figures, public
You know what?
figures.
I would say not really in that sense, because if you're talking about what's out now,
Yes,
there's no influence from our era. Our era's
Thank
gone
you very
era.
much. That Ozzy answered it for me, because
So,
if you can-
for now, for the music you're making now, innit?
for the music we're making
Making
now,
now.
we're still not telling man, get up, pick up the shank, dip him down,
yeah,
shank him down, wet him hopper. No.
no. We're not
If you
influenced.
study our music or whatever caliber of music Ozzy B or Knowledge or Morfire or Firecam puts out, it's always been for the
always
clubs.
commercial, man, I know.
And it's commercialized.
I'm seeing it
It's
on
commercialized to the
Facebook
point where it's not commercialized where it's just bubblegum music where they take and do what they want to do with it.
Not that.
Bubblegum music, yeah, chew it up and do what they want to do with it.
Explain what bubblegum music is,
Bubblegum music
please.
is like,
Explain what
alright,
bubblegum
let me
music-
just put it into
Bubblegum
a
music,
simple.
you know, Knowledge said bubblegum music for the
Alright,
Facebook
let me
Live.
let me just break it down. You see how you buy a packet of bubblegums or a packet of Wrigley's in the co-op or the off license or wherever you buy it, or a packet of extra, you open it, flip it.
You know, celebrities
eat it,
still
and just spit
shopping
it out.
co-op and that.
That's
innit?
bubblegum music.
You
Like,
hear it here.
that if you do the maths,
Yeah.
and if you check the archives and the
Yeah.
history,
Yeah.
the songs that's been released from this corner in 2002, 3, 4, 5, 8, you can still play them in 2020, and there's some form of existence or some form of relevance to them.
Yeah.
And
And we're not telling people to kill each other or kill your black brother or kill
Sorry
your black
about
sister.
that.
Don't get knowledge wrong. Like, obviously,
you
you
know.
did say one or two things. Like, obviously, I was saying
It's
about this
lifestyle.
legal.
Listen to me, yeah.
We see
Yeah,
these
yeah,
things.
There's
so-
no way I've
But
there's
it's things that you see, innit? When you're in the hood, you
there's
see
not
them.
once I've listened to any of your tracks and I thought, let me go shank a man up like
Thank
that.
you very
Yeah.
much. So
You know
it's
what I mean?
a society, it's the television
That's it.
that they imprint and put in, and the pandemics and the
Yeah,
coronaviruses
they're not
and all
even
of these things.
pandemics.
It's not a pandemic, it's a pandemic because they've planned it already. Second wave
Alright,
is coming. Let me stop.
before
Let me
they
stop.
come for you as well, fam.
Let me stop. So
Listen.
yeah, you know, guys, be wise, stay woke, innit? Like, it's
woke,
not a
right.
joke.
Nah, for real.
You gotta
you know-
come together.
But stay woke.
Stop the black on black thing, because that's what we're standing
Listen,
for. We're
bro.
on the
Listen,
energy. Stop the
listen.
black on black thing, my
What do you,
guys,
so
my
what
brothers.
that brings to your point. What do you feel about the Black Lives Movement? Do you feel like, what's your intake on it? Kind of, how do you feel? Is it been effective or?
Before you answer,
know what?
you should tell you the whole
Feel-
story.
I'll be real, innit? Like, I don't. You see, obviously, these topics can get touchy for some people.
Bro,
Like,
this
this
is
is
Lim's
whatever,
talk show.
but
This
Of
is
course,
Lim's
This is
talk
a
show. I thought
talk
it's
show,
gonna be
innit? So
comedy,
this is
yeah?
what we gotta talk.
It's
But
comedy,
in
but
all
culture
honesty,
still.
if you're gonna ask me
Nah, for
since
real.
it started, if much
Yeah.
has changed, my
Nah.
answer would be no. Because
Nah,
all
leave
right,
it there.
people, they know it exists, they know it exists or whatever, but there can't really be no Black Lives Matter until we as black people stop killing one another as well.
There we
Because
go.
we're
That's
adding
the,
to
all
it.
right, can I just underline
And-
something?
and they're gonna be-
These are legends
pause.
speaking
Can
to
I
you,
just
you know?
underline something there? And we're going to leave it there on that subject and on that matter, because as you said, it's a touchy topic and people is going to get offended. We're not trying to offend anyone on the radio.
You
and
don't
the
need to
airwaves,
offend no one, bro.
So,
I'm
what I'm
just
saying,
asking.
all right,
You
you
get
see,
me?
Black Lives Matter. Ozzy B just said, since it's happened and the whole movement and the whole protest and the whole George Floyd stuff, and before we wake up, it's like we took 10 steps back. So for me, honest opinion, Black Lives Matter means wake up black people.
I love that.
Come on,
Basically.
LIMZ, man.
That's
Basically.
real. That's
Come on, LIMZ,
real.
because it's real.
I know.
And
I know,
until
but
we
that's
wake
why I'm
up,
saying I want proper,
until we
I
wake
want
up and
people to
unification. We keep
speak,
on saying
like, come
unity
on,
and
man.
like it's
But it's not being
long.
shown, is it?
It's not being
It's
shown
not.
enough.
It's just saying. It's just talking, and no, it's not
Yeah.
action.
And you know what?
No
The
action.
influencers, I'm not like sticking no names out, but the people that have got the power
Are the
to make
influencers?
change, the influencers.
All the influencers.
What they
Because
do.
I'm an influencer to a certain
Yeah.
degree, but the
But for
people,
you, lot, bro, us
yeah,
lot
we
say
all
we're
are.
icons,
Everyone,
we're
everyone,
icons, bro.
everyone's
LIMZ
according
is
their
not a
own
joke.
right. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
LIMZ's
You're not
name
a
is not a
joke.
joke.
You're not a
Knowledge not a
joke.
joke.
You're
Ozzy's
not a
not a
joke.
joke.
This ain't a
What I'm
joke,
saying
bro.
is-
This ain't a joke. So it's like that.
Do you know what I'm saying about the influencers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that are at the top, at the,
The
peak of the
relevant
mountain.
ones right
yeah,
now in the time
Yeah.
right now. Yes.
they can help make a change. in a
I
sense.
see
Yeah,
Stormzy
but they're
doing
not-
his thing. Big up
You know?
Stormzy.
Big up
Big up
Stormzy.
Stormzy.
I see.
all day, every
You know who?
You know what I'm saying?
You know who one of my idol is?
Mm,
And age has nothing to do with it.
mm,
Color has nothing to do with it.
mm.
Nothing of that sort or that topic or nothing of the above. But you see that boy that they call Akala.
Oh my
Not even that.
days,
Sorry,
bro.
not even that boy. I apologize, my
That
brother.
man.
You see
That
that man,
legend, bro.
Doctor Akala,
Oh my days.
because
bro.
he's got his doctrines with flying colours. He's passed
Gone.
every single thing.
Gone.
He's a gunner.
Not
It's
not even gone about money.
It's just gone in life.
It's gone in
The
life
energy is
and-
gone.
and-
It's
and
too.
brain.
You can't be
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
He's very, very blessed to have a brain installed in his cranium
and
and
to
his
be
body,
so strong
and to be so
fight
strong with
and
it.
go
That's
like,
my
oh
modern
my
day.
God.
That's my hero.
You
right
heard
there.
that, guys, from knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Akala, sorry, Doctor Akala, big up your chest, sir.
Trust me,
Come on, LIMZ, man.
bro. And I'm
Empowerment,
thinking,
fam.
Empowerment.
and that's like, oh, bro, that you actually touched, like, 'cause
Come on, LIMZ, man.
You see, like, who Akala is, yeah, is I look at him and I feel like people don't mention him or see
A lot. He's too
Enough.
underrated.
Yeah, enough. It's too,
Yes.
like, I don't want to say underrated because
He
I
is
feel like it's
underrated.
rude to say the name
He
because
is-
he might
you
look
can't
at me.
though.
But
Say the
I'm
truth.
thinking like
The truth must be said.
Thank you
just-
very much.
it's Akala, bro.
His all
And
presence, what he stands for,
Yeah.
his being,
The
as a
strength
man, as a
within
father, as a brother, as an uncle, whatever he is.
bro.
My brother.
Listen, if this music scene over here had 10 Akalas,
Ooh.
it would be a better.
Do you know who I miss from you lot's
No?
days?
I'm telling you.
Do you know who I miss from you lot's days?
You gonna say?
You're gonna tell me, oh my god, LIMZ is so old school. Why you gotta bring it? A Kalashnikov now.
You know?
He talks to
He was another one that up here.
Yeah.
murder. Man can't test the terra firma.
It's murder.
Those
Big
bars
up
in those days.
Kalashnikov wherever you are, but
Okay.
you need to come out.
Lash your ass, clat, neck off.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
You see what he spelt for you? He spelt
you understand
Kalashnikov.
me, bro?
K, lash your neck off.
It's,
And you see how he broke it? You see how he broke it down from them times, from 2001, 99,
who was you
2000.
lot's influences? Who was you lot's influences?
What, from them times?
No.
Overall.
Do music.
Overall.
Do music. Who was
Answer
the
that,
influence?
answer that.
Who was your
See, when you
influence?
ask that question, you have to be specific because
All right, no,
there's
it
too
doesn't
many,
matter.
Very,
too
very-
many
It
Influences.
doesn't matter. Who
Yeah.
was your one that made you say, "Yo, this is me.
I can
I'm going to do this."
Oh,
All right. I will say. See, cause me, I listen to loads of reggae and like, so I would say it's people like Sizzla Kalonji and
There you go.
that's what
Old school Sizzla.
all right, watch this.
Them man
Taking
there,
it.
them man
I
there,
was-
that's where I get my
For those that
inspiration
don't know,
from.
where's Sizzla from though? What music does he make?
Sizzla
Auguston.
makes every kind of music.
Alright.
Jamaica,
Reggae,
Kingston, Jamaica.
hip-hop, whatever. Yeah?
Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carry me through. All those pain and suffering.
And then if you wanna go hip hop, I would say
Hip-hop.
Biggie. I listen to Biggie.
Straight up.
Biggie was
So
my
you're
guy.
more Biggie
Obviously,
than Tupac.
no. I'm not gonna say.
I'm packed.
You know what?
I don't care.
Listen. I'm not gonna. I'm not separating them, innit? Like,
Nah, what?
they're
Go.
both generals, innit?
Nah,
I'm saying.
Straight up,
separate,
straight
bro.
up.
No. Not me. Everyone else
His
can.
road was
But it's
different.
different for me.
to
But
Biggie, bro.
what it is, I was more into Biggie. I listen more to Biggie. I'm just being honest.
Ah,
Yeah.
see, so he was a
But when I listen to Tupac now, and after
Now you're
he
realising
passed
that
away,
guy
whatever,
was
and I
nuts.
listen to what he's come with.
Yeah.
Like Tupac
Up here?
was teaching a lot more in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
more than
Yeah.
You guys hearing that,
he was
yeah?
teaching
He's
more.
admitted he
Like,
likes
with-
Pac.
with
He
what
likes
he was
Pac.
saying.
He's admitted he
But
likes
if
Pac,
you-
but he's acting
but
like
if you
Biggie was the
wanted
one,
to-
innit? You hear that,
If
yeah?
you heard the bars, the vibe, it's Biggie, innit? It's got to be
For
Biggie,
me,
you know?
it's gotta be-
Biggie started you on this music.
my
thing.
biggest
Alright.
influencer is the first time as a boy I was playing football in Jamaica and Bounty Killer came to support my football team.
Them man.
Bounty Killer.
Yeah, when I say
Oh, you're
support,
taking
when,
it
when I
back,
say
bro.
support my football team, because I'm from a place called Seaview Gardens, Kingston 11.
What, football, because in Jamaica,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, is that American football? Is
No,
it
no,
normal
football, soccer. In
be
America,
funny.
American soccer. LIMZ, don't try me, you know.
I got you, my guy.
Football, man, football, man, I play, man.
Footballer is a
Kickball, man, kickball, ball. You see me?
Soccer.
Everything ball.
Yeah,
Soccer.
everything
You
ball
know
with a
what I'm
ball.
saying?
Bounty Killer came and then he gave us 15,000
What?
Jamaican dollars in them times.
Hey, big up Bounty Killer
Yeah,
if you ever listen
alright.
to the thing.
All
man.
right, and this is what, and I was 9.
What, this is backyard
Back
and
then,
that?
so
Back home?
all right, and Bounty Killer is one of the biggest moguls,
Yeah,
superstars in Jamaican music.
100%.
Big up Beanie Man,
Big
can't
up
miss him out.
Vibes Cartel.
Yeah,
Vibes
the
Cartel.
latter that, but
Yeah, like-
Bounty Killer is from my hometown.
Yeah.
You're very proud of him as a little boy growing up.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be like Bounty Killer. Why? Because he's the poor people's governor.
In Uganda, we got Bobby Wine, similar to that.
There you go. Them man
Bobby
speak
Wine.
anything for the poor people. Them.
They're fighting. They're trying to
Yes.
fight for presidency.
Thank you
now.
very
Big
much.
up Bobby Wine. is
All
they're
type
trying to
Bobby
fight.
Wine.
All type Bobby Wine.
Big up the big man Bobby Wine, cause that's the kind of guys that
I
we
know.
need. The
because them
teachers
man
we
went from
need.
music, trapping,
To
music,
politics.
to trying to be politics.
This is what- because they wanna
and then
change
they
the
still
thing.
get locked up and everything. And
Because
came
they
out
don't want
still
them to
fighting.
do this thing.
Big up Bobby Wine, man.
Big up Bounty Killer, same man. They say
Bounty
they need
Killer.
is two B's,
Yeah,
Bobby
damn
and
no.
Bounty. You see it?
Most High sees everything.
Come on, Ali, man. It's the Ali show, man.
But at the same time, obviously, back to the UK on influencers as well. Obviously, man used to do the TDK thing, you know, taping radio shows. Man used to take Heartless Crew.
Ooh.
You get
Come
me? Man
on,
used to
big up
take.
the
Big up,
artists.
big up Bush. Big up Bush. Big up.
That's
Man,
man
you
used to
put
take.
come straight
That's
to
man used to
Blessing, huh?
take. Pay as you go.
Of
Big
course,
up
of
Maxwell.
course,
Big up
of course.
Wiley. Big up Play Galero.
Listen.
R.I.P.
Big
to
up the
Major Ace.
forefathers before us,
Rest in
man.
peace. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
So,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big up Bush
No,
Bash,
some of them
man.
are
No,
still
I'm
alive. Some of them are still alive.
Yeah,
but
but,
they're
you
big.
know, you
What
have
do you
to
lot
pay
think
homage,
about it?
man.
What do you lot think about this? No, I don't even. I want to, but it's just like how. What do you lot think about it? Do you feel like in terms of how the industry is supported the Wiley situation and what Wiley's going through, bro?
know
Because
what?
you guys grew up with
It
him.
just shows you.
You know
what?
him.
Obviously, we know this is going to be a touchy topic.
It's
again.
very
I
touching.
know.
What-
I didn't
what
want
I
it,
will
but
say-
I'll have to, innit?
What
You
I,
have to,
what
reality.
I will say about it is, Wiley's bought through maybe
Everyone.
80% of the scene, the UK scene. Yeah?
Come on, man.
So obviously, each to their own, innit? Like he might not have worded it the way a wiser man
have.
would have worded it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you know, like if he wants to speak on what he feels is real, then
Let him do it. It's a man.
you know what happened to freedom of speech is that does that no
It's a
longer
change
exist?
now, yeah.
But
Alright.
at the same time,
And as well as that, on that same bombshell,
Go on, my
you
guy.
know, it's he was speaking, to my knowledge. Do not quote me on it. But what I got from the interview, he was speaking to a certain individual. I wouldn't even
He
say
wasn't
person.
talking about
Person.
everybody.
He wasn't speaking on the whole community. He's
I know.
speaking on something sour that he went through, that he's experienced with this person, with this individual, sorry. So him, anger, pain, suffering, oppression, everything of the above, it comes with it. So him trying to get that he's trying to gesture it and word it in a sense where he's trying to make it his emotions it winds you up, it takes you over, you're on camera, you're heartfelt about the situation, your heart's on your sleeve.
True.
He's talking about an individual and then they blow it out of context and
Because
blow it out
I
of
always-
proportion.
I always see it like, what
that's
would
how
I
they
have
do
said
it.
at the time?
But what I will say on that as well is, you know, the 80% of people that he brought through,
Should have
they
supported.
They
should
ain't-
support
they
him.
ain't- they ain't
They
standing
should
up for
support
him.
him and they should stand by him.
Yeah, they ain't
the
doing
simple
that.
fact that
You
don't
know
let
why?
material just take over your
It's
brain.
not even that, it's
you know what I'm
deeper than
saying?
that
Like,
material.
Keep him
It's-
calm,
You know what I reckon it is as well? That's
But
part
you know
of
what it is,
it.
tell her why I say material is for the simple fact that they're worrying about what they
What the
could
gains
lose.
and what they
What
can
they
lose.
could lose.
But that's
if
exactly
they do
lose
that,
all
man.
my
Thank you very
views.
much.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm gonna
But
lose
that's
all
exactly-
my
But if
views.
we don't stick
That's
together,
exactly
then
that.
it's
Then
never going to
we're
happen.
forever going to be losing.
It's never gonna happen.
And that's the frustration, because when you have someone that knows the in and outs and he's trying to wake brothers and sisters up
Yeah.
and they're still turning a blind
Bro,
eye
let
to
me
it.
let me say something.
It's hard.
Yeah, is it similar to?
Very frustrating, bro.
Because they're worried, like I said, they're worried more about their riches.
I don't want to lose that
Worried
bag. I
about
don't, because if you really peep it,
Man said I
if,
don't
I don't want to lose the bag, but if you really look at it, like in all fairness and in all honesty, if everyone was to back up and back Wiley right now, these guys are so in control. They will just say, you know what, your grime thing, your this, your drill, we're putting a plug on it.
On
You can't put
everything, yeah.
anything on Spotify. That's the
Bro,
power
I
they've
actually
got.
can't believe, yeah.
And that's what Wiley's trying to
I
fight
only
against.
found out the
Thank
other
you.
day that they actually took everything off.
It's not a joke,
But
Lims.
that's the power they've got.
It's beyond what it
I
is.
was
It's serious.
Also,
It's
you
serious,
know what?
man.
It's not just him. Like, obviously,
I've had
I
stuff
know,
getting
I
taken
know.
off for me
We
for
know,
YouTube
we
and
know
stuff like that,
Brian
and all of
Harvey.
this stuff.
We know
Brian
Brian
Harvey,
Harvey. That's
Close friend of ours as
spoke
well.
against the government. He wasn't saying what
Yeah.
Wiley was
He was
saying.
talking
They
about
took
number 10
everything.
and they took everything
He's
down.
speaking against
Everything
the government,
down, bro.
and when you speak against the government,
Yeah.
nothing.
It's like it's
Nothing.
crazy. I don't get
You know?
it. I don't understand it to a certain extent. Like, why when you're speaking the truth,
Yeah.
they put a
But do
muzzle
you
on
feel
you?
like
I don't
it's
get
just
it.
you being you as a black man now?
It's got nothing to do with that. It's got everything
do
to
you
do with
feel that?
institutionalized racism and institutionalized controlism and colonialism
And manipulation.
and manipulationism. It's all of them ism and
Big M.
schisms.
That's been around from the
And
beginning of
obviously, I'm not a
time.
politician and I'm not getting into stuff
Manipulation.
like that for them to lock me down. But I'm talking. If you got to lock me down, so be it. I'm
I don't want
talking.
to
Let man know, innit?
It's even sad.
It's
to
that's
think
what's
about.
going on.
I can't
It's
even
very
express
sad.
my feelings. Heaven saying
Your
this, what I
own
think about
music.
it.
Imagine it, bro.
It's actually sad.
You sat down with your brother, a sister, sistrin, your engineer, your producer. You're in a vibe. You're thinking. The Almighty, the energy, the Creator gives you a brain to think. So you've thought, and you've written, and you're writing, and you're trying to make sense of these things. It's a very hard thing to do.
Very, very hard.
But when you get the hang of it, it comes easy. So you're trying to put pen to paper, freedom of speech, which you're entitled to. Now you get onto the platform for you to sell your music, and you can't control your own stuff.
No.
So it's very touching, innit? But on the other side,
not
when
just
man are doing
very
their thing,
proper
they can do
touching.
whatever they want. This is why Kanye West is mad with the world, and people think he's a madman.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I call him a crazy genius. I don't believe.
There you go.
he's
Einstein was
I
a
call him
crazy genius
crazy
also.
genius. He's not.
It's one of them things, my
Yeah,
brother.
he's
So
not
you have to
crazy.
wake up. We have to wake up, man. It's just crazy.
Just wake up.
Words are deep. Like words are just wind.
One thing,
Action is the thing.
one thing I will say
Go
as
wake
well.
up.
If this year don't wake people up, then I don't know what year will.
Right, so what?
Yeah.
Corona ain't woke no one
So
up
what?
because
Let me
Corona.
ask you something. Let me
One
ask
second.
you, look,
Just Corona.
Corona,
Not
but
just
this year,
Corona.
2020 in itself, within just being
Let me
this
ask you a
2020
question.
year, it hasn't woke no one up.
Let me get to the question.
That's
Let me
amazing.
get to the question. Let me get to the question. Yeah, my brothers. I would say the word, but they said BBC said it, and then what was that about? How would you lot? What do you lot think about that as well?
The N word of the BBC.
Yeah, and then also like, how's Corona touched you? Do you feel like it's affected you
All right. The first question.
in terms
yeah.
of like music?
the first question.
Yeah, just on the
All right.
first
No,
question.
no. 'Cause
And then-
I find that the first question is important, isn't it?
Always.
You know,
That's the
like
original
where's the N word?
original
Where the
question.
N words used?
It's
I
the
didn't
original
start this. It
question.
weren't me. I swear. I didn't start this.
For example, with that now,
Yeah.
I will honestly say it is not right, yeah. But at the same time,
Yeah.
we do not help ourselves because it's a thing where
But do
we're
you feel like they did it in an intentional way or
finish,
not?
yeah. We don't help ourselves because we're out here, nigga this, nigga that on rhythms, this and that, right. But they're hearing it and they're thinking, all right, well, he's not saying
Yeah,
it.
but they-
We can sing it back.
Yeah.
Like it must be cool, innit? Like we buy your music.
No. It's not cool because you don't.
Yeah, obviously it's not.
Yeah, but they're
But
thinking.
that's what I'm
so
saying.
yeah,
we don't
I
really
get it.
help ourselves, though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Especially by putting in music.
the energy we're putting out there is the
At
energy
home,
we're gonna
you
get
me?
back,
I mean,
innit?
we can
You
be
know
at
what I'm
home
saying?
personally in a personal space.
And
right
then
now,
use
and we
but
can
on
put it
record and say like my
on
king.
record,
Yeah.
Yo, my king.
Everybody, yeah.
So
Yo, my king.
yeah.
What's the dip? Yo, man, they got yo, my king.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my brother.
Or my brother, or you know.
My guy, my G.
Especially the big
My
people
dog.
as well.
Obviously,
It's
me
big,
being
it's
an
big.
N word,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
It's a good
it's not
question.
right.
It is a very good question.
But
Very good question.
but like we said, we don't help ourselves. In
We
that,
don't,
in that
we
sense,
don't, 'cause
because
we're on these-
like we
it's
said,
true.
manipulation. We're being manipulated.
Yeah, but
to,
does that
to
give
a
them? Do
degree.
you feel like that gives them a
that
right
it's
for them
alright
to
now.
say it though?
Of
But
course
do you
not.
think-
Everyone to say it.
But do you think that gives them a right to
Of
say
cour-
it
of
though?
course
I
not.
don't give them a right to say it. I'm just saying
Yeah, but they said
we
it.
don't
So
help
how
it.
did you feel when
Most
you
of those
personally saw
people,
it?
most of them that says
feel
it
good
doesn't
with
know
it
their
because-
history.
How did you feel when you personally saw the video?
What one specific video to be
BBC.
precise? The BBC one.
When she was saying the N-word, yeah.
I didn't witness it. I just heard it and saw it on the social media. But
Even
How did
Like
you feel
myself,
when you saw it? then?
like to tell you the truth, Lims, this is how I work. You see that negative vibration.
Yeah.
I try not to intake it.
You're done now. Yeah.
My solar plexus, that little core thing you call it in the chest, the core, it's got to be pure.
Yeah.
Certain things, when man is sending me videos of, for instance, a man might be in certain parts of the world, he's robbed something and they're setting him alight. I don't intake those in my system.
Not got nothing to do with you, innit?
It's got nothing to do with me and my solar plexus. What it's doing is upsetting my soul.
Upsetting you. And you know what they say?
So it's putting you on that
When you're
level that you
upset,
don't want to
upsetting
be
my
on.
It affects the
soul.
liver, it affects.
And they say when you're upset, it triggers to a cancer, diabetes, prostate cancer, the lot
affects
of
it
it.
inside because you know
It affects you. It eats
know
your
what it is as well?
limbs.
Back to
it,
what
I
Ronnie
know
just
what
said,
you're
yeah.
talking
You see when you get angry, you see
Not a joke.
limbs, you see if you get proper
Really,
angry,
and you're a
Yeah.
comedian,
Yeah.
my brother. So
after
you
a
can't
while,
joke in most things.
you're gonna feel
Bro, it
inside
affects
you.
your inside.
Thank you
It
very
affects
much.
your
You
inside.
just want to
start
lie down
getting aches and
I have
pains
in the
inside
house.
you.
Brother,
Because
I
it's
feel
affecting
that.
inside
I go
So
through
really,
specific
the wise
situations
man
out
would
of
say,
prison.
the wise man
Go
would
to-
say,
Sorry.
the wise
Sorry.
man would say,
Yeah.
try to be more happy than you are upset,
There you go.
because you're not doing the inside of your body no favors.
There you go.
When you're
You
upset.
hear that, listeners?
There you go.
So even like, you know, people
You
that
hear
get
that,
a
yeah?
ticket,
Try being
if you're
more
on the road
sad.
and you get a ticket from the ticket man,
Yeah.
don't let that upset
Spoil
you,
your day, ruin
because
your day.
it's not going to end your world, innit?
And on top of
And
it,
you're messing up yourself
and on,
health-wise.
and on top of that, Ozzy,
Yeah.
you're at fault for it because there's a sign that displays "Do not park here until a certain time."
There you go.
So you should read
So
it
you
first.
should read
You oppose to the sign and
Alright,
want to do
Corona,
what you want to do.
Corona.
Read
Simple
between
as.
the lines.
Come on, man.
Corona.
Like
now.
knowledge.
How's Corona
The big C.
affected you?
The
lot?
big
How's
C.
The big C, because that one's a
Alright.
magic C, you know. Right now,
You know
it
what?
feels like the magic that you can't undo.
It's
You
mad.
hear me?
It's mad.
It's mad.
Alright.
Not even
How has it
Houdini.
affected you
Alright.
musically? And
It's
do you feel
affected
wait, do you
all
feel
walks of life.
physically, musically,
Limbs. It's
Everything,
affected
bro.
all walks of life.
with you too?
It's affected all walks of life. There's
How?
nothing that Corona hasn't affected. Don't get me wrong. There's still people out there doing what they're doing. They're forcing doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, but to you personally.
But to me, you know, it's affected me. You know, it's affected a lot of people. Because obviously, when you're working, doing the 9 to 5 thing, whatever, it's like you can't go to work. You're furloughed.
But
This, that,
musically,
rah, rah.
though, man.
But
'cause
musically,
street, though, 'cause
musically, I would say, you know, like. It's hard denying it because you can't go and do a show how you would have been able to go and do
remember
a show
when we used to
before.
just go to shows and
Yeah,
that? We
you
used to
can't do
turn
that
up
at the
in there.
moment. It's all virtual reality. It's all the only, and you know,
Have you not been doing the virtual thing?
we've already done a
bits and
few.
bobs.
We've done a few.
Concerts
for
and
me-
things on
for me,
virtual.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna beat the real feeling. Like
Of
you know,
course How does it
like
feel, bro?
even like for example, I was chatting to someone the other day about it. Like,
Yeah.
It's about headphone parties
Yeah.
and all
I
of
was
that.
gonna
It's
say
not
that.
gonna be.
It's not the same
It's not
effect.
gonna be the same effect as
I'm
what
never
we
going to get onto
do.
that topic because
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm never going back to another
It's
one.
like it's a total different thing.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
we gotta adjust to this, and it's not easy to adjust to because when you're out somewhere, as a person from the hood, you always gotta be vigilant and know what's going on
Yeah,
around
what's
you.
going on?
When you got headphones on,
You don't know.
both ears on,
Not a minute.
something could happen to you. You don't even realize till you take
What,
the
so you
headphones and you
actually-
see the
so
blood
you
on your
actually
side. You're like,
performed?
raw.
So you're telling me you actually performed at a show? Normally, like, obviously you have thousands of people in front of you and that. So you actually performed at a show where people are just wearing headphones.
Them shows, the bashment ones, yeah.
Did you? Well, like, obviously,
Yeah, but it's not
knowledge,
the
how
same.
has it affected
It's
you
that,
in terms of that?
all right, thank you, because the question come back around to me. I'm glad it did.
No, he still got
All
speech
right.
to say. He still got a lot to say, my guy. You both
Corona
got a lot, fam. I need
has
to know
not
this one.
affected me in any way, shape, form, size, rectangle, circle. I don't care how you want to put it. Listen to me.
Hey, where you
Listen to me. Listen to me when I say this. When I say this, obviously, there's adjustments.
Yeah,
But you see, for me,
yeah,
personally,
yeah,
Corona has been a blessing.
done now.
Reason being, one, Mother Nature gets a time to breathe. Reason for me to say that, the whole lockdown period has stopped motorist vehicles and pollution in Mother Nature's land.
real stuff.
Listen to me when I'm talking, my brother. Please stop laughing.
Real
It's not a joke.
No, but it's real talk.
And let me give you another statistic for their polls that they read. For the first 2 weeks when lockdown started, in over 25 years, it was the first time you can stay from China, where it started, the Wuhan. In over 25 years, it was the first time you was able to see from China the Himalayan mountains.
First time, you know.
In over 25 years. That's a lot of pollution that got cleared up. Listen to me. Mother Nature breathe. Mother Nature got a time to recoup. The glaciers stopped melting. Mother Nature got a time to correspond with nature. Because Mother Nature and nature is two different things, if you want to put it how you want to put it. Mother Nature is the trees and the nature is oxygen that we breathe. Alright, hear what I'm saying, bro. You had to reevaluate certain things for that 2 weeks or for that long lockdown period. You have to start thinking about work. Alright, I've been furloughed. The money's not coming in, I'm getting 80%. What can I do to have my own business so I don't have to go back out there and work a 9 to 5 for a next man, or the pink man, or the blue man, or this man? What can I do within myself, in my powers, to start my own business and have it flourish? Corona did that for me. I was not born and raised in England, in the land of, I'm not a sovereign to the soil.
Opportunities.
I wasn't born in the land of opportunity. I was born and raised in Jamaica. I came when I was 13. When I got my citizenship in the country, Home Office on my passport and in my biometric card, it says you are not eligible for any public funding. Meaning, I don't get gyro. I can't sign on.
Trust me.
All I have
You
to
have
do
work
to
and
remain in
grind.
this country is to work and grind and fund the British Empire economy.
Trust me.
If I don't do that, I don't stay in the country. Now, from March, the third week in March, I've been furloughed from work. And I have not worked since, over 5 months. And I've been getting these government money, free money, they're 80%. And it's the best money of my life.
It's not even funny, it's the truth.
Real
It's the
talk.
truth.
Real talk.
Real talk.
My brother, I deal with reality. I'm a facts
That's a
man.
real talk.
I'm very
Real talk.
factual. I don't deal with
Listen.
fiction.
But that's
Peep
cause,
it, my brother.
that's because, like, you see,
I'm
even
coming
that-
from a different place.
But even that, do you feel like that's what's stopping a lot of these young people from, like, you see, like, in
The
UK...
opportunity is different,
Bro,
my
no,
brother.
listen to me. Do you feel like that's what's stopping a lot of the young people from, like, progressing in a specific way? Or, like, you know, like, going back home and then actually knowing where you come from,
Of
knowing
course.
your roots,
Yes.
knowing everything. Do you
Yes.
think that's why a lot of these young people in this day and age, they're
Lost.
doing the crimes that they
Lost,
do? That, like,
yes. There's no roots.
do you think they
There's
all
no
need their
roots.
parents need to
Listen,
take them back?
Limbs. There's no
Morals.
roots.
Morals, listen, let me explain one thing to
Come
you.
on, man.
You see the world we're living in right now, yeah? When I was growing up, being like a 16, 17-year-old, yeah, or maybe even younger than that, 14, 13-year-old, yeah? Right. For example, an old 17, 75-year-old woman, yeah? Once, like, you're coming out of a shop, yeah? In my time, I would hold the door for that woman because I know she can't really
Yeah,
get
yeah,
in.
just like,
you know?
There you go.
So now, the morals have gone.
Gone out the window.
And that little boy that's at that door to let the woman into the shop,
Taking her purse up.
he's just walking out, slamming it in her face.
Yeah.
You open the door yourself.
Taking the purse.
That is that's where we're at right now when it comes to respect and morals.
So you feel
and,
like
you know?
that, but do you feel like the older generation have a part to play in it? Because you guys have kids, innit?
Yeah, I think.
And that's a big question.
Yeah.
Because you guys have children, innit? That's why I was saying to you earlier.
What I think
in
is the
regards
biggest
to your
problem
kids.
of it is like it starts from home, innit? You have to have that certain infrastructure at home where people are just not losing themselves. Kids are not losing themselves. Listen to me. You can have your freedom. You leave the house at 5. I want you back at 9, 10. Those things are out the window. In my time, growing up in Jamaica, we've got an old school saying, it's not our family that grows a kid, it's a whole village. So, me going up the road, getting into a fight with LIMZ, knowing that LIMZ is my friend, you shouldn't be fighting your friend. My mum is nowhere to be found, my dad's nowhere to be found. But Miss Lynn, Miss Anne, Miss whatever her name is, can hold you, drapes you up and give you 2 hits on your bum and tell you to go to your mum, go home, what are you doing fighting LIMZ? That's your friend. Those things are finished. We don't have those things anymore. And me having kids, I grow and I raise my kids and I nurture my kids same way I was. I've never, ever once had to hit a child that's mine. Because of the way I speak and the way I ground them and the way I grew them, you know. The way there's no...
It's like you just give them that look, innit?
Thank you very much. The upbringing that I got embedded with, I embedded in them. My daughter is cooking. My daughter is 15. And she's cooking Sunday dinner for the family. Did you hear what I just said to you?
Yeah, I know.
15.
I know exactly what you said, man.
Fried rice, fried chicken, stewed chicken, whatever you want.
Trust me.
Barbecue wing, she's got it.
Wake up
So
5.
what you engraved to them
That's
is
it.
what you're gonna
get out, innit?
Come on,
of them,
man.
innit? And a lot of people, let me stop you for
No,
one
carry
second.
on.
A lot of people, they're not engraving nothing into them.
Nothing.
And it's not their fault because broken homes. Broken homes, isn't it? You know, broken homes. So
Ozzy
you
as
feel
well,
it's
on
not-
that
it's
topic,
not,
Zed,
you know?
I'm from a broken home,
I'm
but
from-
I wasn't a
yeah.
broken man.
yeah.
My broken home taught me how not to be broken, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Of course.
Because you coming from that broken home, you don't want that for your young
Yeah,
ones.
of course.
You see what I'm saying? So you're going to guide and protect and nurture so they don't fall into that trap like, "Dad, I don't want to be asking for that." What do you want? £10? Here's 20. Just for that safety of knowing, you know what? No one out there don't ask, come to daddy.
So to bring us back to it, it's basically like you guys feel the you know, like the young person going back home or knowing where they're from, knowing their root,
Much better.
it will treat them.
I would
nurture
place.
them into
LIMZ,
It will make
Mr.
the world
Ali,
a better place.
I would recommend that to any family. If you're not even from Jamaica or the Caribbean, it's not the Caribbean, it's the Caribbean. That's how you
Yeah.
meant to say it, Caribbean.
Caribbean,
That's how it's
yeah.
pronounced, but
That's
obviously
how
the
I
patois
always
will say
say.
Caribbean.
yeah.
It's the Caribbean.
No,
We
it's
learned
just
something
you.
new
They
the
always
other
say
day.
Caribbean.
How would you
No,
spell?
I say
Spell
Caribbean.
Carib. C-A-R-I-B. Spell bean. B-E-A-n. Caribbean.
Caribbean, innit?
It's not Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
It's not. It's the patois that it's the dialect, but you have to understand for first English, second whatnot.
Trust me.
It's crazy still, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just do the right. Like that's what I live. I'm a factual guy. I deal with facts, and I deal with the rights. Because we're
But
all,
that's the best way, though,
Thank you
innit?
very- right,
Because
we
if
all
you don't
know-
deal with that, you're only gonna
Thank
be
you
lost,
very much,
man.
LIMZ. We know right and we know wrong.
That's
We know
it.
left and we know right.
What
Do
you
the
know,
maths.
in a sense of just be a shepherd, man.
Come on, man, don't be a
in this
sheep,
world, because if you become a sheep in this world, I see something on Facebook a few weeks ago, and it was a video of a cartoon video, and what you found is there was a shepherd, and he was walking into the slaughterhouse, but he had loads of sheep behind him,
Following him
to the slaughterhouse.
to get deaded off.
Yeah, and that's
But only if
what
you
sheep
need.
get.
Only if you need us
You know what I'm
following to
saying?
die.
So
You
always,
see the
you know what I'm
irony?
saying?
You lot
picture.
locked off
You know
my
what I'm
Facebook
saying?
live. I
It's
didn't even realize my
You know what I'm
Facebook.
saying?
It's
You lot
crazy.
was too much, bro.
It's
Be a sheep. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep.
We still on
It's very
YouTube, though.
powerful. It's very powerful. It's very powerful.
We're still here.
We ain't got nowhere. You can't lock us off.
Listen.
And who was the shepherd in that
Listen.
picture? The government.
The government, man.
Between me and you.
There you
Listen,
go.
guys. Listen. We're gonna have to lock it up in a minute. Yeah?
Of course,
Like
it's
10
not.
minutes.
It's not the last time. It's not the
last time. Don't get it
This is the
twisted.
introduction, man. We're
Let
here,
it be,
LIMZ, man.
see?
Come on, man.
You know what it
Last
is? It's
time.
what I wanted. Like what I like and what I want.
And
It's
this is what
talk
I wanted
show.
as well. It's not all the
We're
time.
man
you
them,
spit
bro.
bars
A man
and-
can't just come
on.
through and it's not every
No.
time coming through
I
spitting
need you lot
bars.
to
Come
spit
on,
bars
LIMZ.
anyway, not today.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm
that
gonna
comes
come back
another
and
show.
do that on another
So
day.
we've
No,
got another thing to
that'll
look
be
forward
different.
to.
We come
But
on,
you know,
we come on a man them vibe today. So we've come to talk to you because we ain't seen you.
We ain't seen
Right,
you for a
man.
minute.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, family,
Come
man.
on,
Come on,
man,
LIMZ,
man.
man. It's not in you, bro.
My guys,
Come
my
on,
guys,
man. It's not
100%.
Come on,
Come on, man.
Always, all I'm saying is, we're gonna need to play a track though. Have you lot got anything, or do you wanna?
You can just run something off YouTube.
Run
What
something off
you pick, 'cause
YouTube,
something.
know your
It depends,
roots.
bro.
We got a
Because I
track
need,
called
I
Know Your
need, I
Roots.
need you lot's permission because obviously you guys
All
are
right.
famous, man.
Because
Because you guys are famous and I can't really get to play two things of your
Play a
thing,
little
so-
thing, Know Your
You can
Roots.
play using two things. You can play Know Your Roots, and you
Or
can play
don't say a word.
Yeah, alright, say now.
Alright.
The first one.
Yeah, don't say a word or Know Your
You
Roots.
wanna get up and tap that? Yeah.
Zed, type one of them, Zed.
Yeah, don't
Zed, tell him don't say a word, Zed. Don't say a word, Zed.
Yeah, man. That all I'm
Because you have
saying
to
is,
understand, like, it's coming from a place where certain people won't understand.
100%.
We're coming from a place where we didn't have this link up. There's hardly any fault. We're coming from a place where you had to send voicemails.
Wait, before we even play
Not
the track, where
voice
can they
notes.
find you?
Listen to me. Not voice notes.
Listen.
Voice mails.
All right,
All you have to
now-
do was get the 3 digits of your number inside of the middle. +4479552. Knock your
Remember I
face off,
said-
Daisy. Change the face
Remember
off on
I
the
said
aerial.
5
It
day
lights up.
pass? Remember I said 5 day
Come on,
pass
man.
and that. Remember them days there. Alright, no, these times.
We're gonna introduce this one. It's OCP featuring Knowledge. OCP and Knowledge myself. Don't say a word, and it's produced by In the Makings. Pick up yourself In the Makings anywhere you stand up.
Where can they find you before that?
You can find me, myself, at Fire Knowledge 10 on Insta. You can find me on Spotify, Fire Knowledge.
Yeah.
But you have to spell the E's with pound signs.
Yeah, and also you can find me on the Instagram official Aussie B, Twitter official Aussie B. You know, Spotify. You can find me on there. If you wanna, big up all the old school crew, the More Fire Crew era. If you wanna find us on Instagram, we're on there as well.
More
It's
Fire
More
Crew.
Fire Crew. Simple as
Just
that.
one word.
Come
So
on.
just give us a follow.
Come
know,
on.
If you know the history.
I don't know the history. I need to know the history. You hear me?
Come on, man.
I
But
hear me.
Like Willie said, you gotta know.
your roots. Know where you're coming from to know where you're going.
You get me? So you know what you do in the end.
But this one, there, we ain't even gonna say no word. Say nothing.
We ain't gonna say a word. You get
I
me?
mean,
We just let the music talk.
At Fire Knowledge 10, Instagram, at official Aussie B. You don't know the thing, go get at us. Get at us.
Come on.
Man, take 'em on a flight,
Pilot.
pilot, set fire to the place,
Riot.
riot. When me and my guns then come
Come around.
around, niggas beat shit in no toilets. I'm spitting hot bars, furnace, on earth, I know I got a purpose. They claim that they're making good music, but won't make a penny, that's worthless. I never worse, but better, out for my teeth, no cheddar. Real shit, fuck a love letter, handle the beat like Greta, make the thing bang, Beretta. Punch to your liver, keep flowing on like the river. Stack beef, fuck a gold digger, call me UPS.
Why
I
stack,
just have to deliver. Don't say a word.
I tell her, man.
Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word.
What?
Don't say a word.
Don't say a word.
Don't say a word.
Whenever it's time for crime, I get busy with the lines. Them don't spend no time better than the guys. School in my name, but I ain't got time. Come around with the guns, I'm setting in my life. I'm a rebel, no nonsense. I do bashment, but I ain't
Conscience.
riot
Music.
Clang them quiet, you pricks.
Hold up, wait.
How come you man are moving like you're moving so much weight?
I told them straight.
My niggas on the front line, they clapping, there's no church choir.
Listen now.
I do it for the team, I'm a real one. My guns are loyal, they're real ones. I'm out in the field, can't see guns. No reborn, real gun.
Don't say a word.
I tell her, man.
Don't say a word.
I tell her, boy.
Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word.
I tell a boy,
Don't say a word.
any boy, them get shot like a bearhead.
Don't say a word.
Don't forget, just check out the socials, man. All the latest is on the socials. Don't get it twisted, man. Snapchat at Fire Knowledge 10, all sorts. Insta, IG at Fire Knowledge 10. You know the thing go, man. We said us gonna get on the roots.
Don't say a word.
I tell a boy,
Don't say a word.
All tight fuming, man. We ain't forgot you, man. You done know the
Big up
thing go,
my
man.
lad, fuming and big everybody, you get me?
Big up Hot Shot, big up Aussie B, big up Fuming, big up Nico, big up Leifo, big up Lippy,
Everybody out
big up
here.
Clipper, big up
Hey, big up
Wiz,
Wiz,
big up
you know.
Sparky.
Come on.
Come on, man. Big up Two-Face, big up Glocker.
Big
Lot
up
of
the man,
vibes,
like,
man.
come on. Listen, you're locked into the LIMZ Ali show, talk show every Thursday 8 till 10. Bless Radio, you know the thing. Today we've got the big, famous, most known, not even unknown, you know, they're just known, yo.
You know,
you
like
get
that.
me? Ozzy B.
Yes, Russ. Manners and respect, you
Yeah,
said?
come
Yes,
on.
love, sir.
Big man, like knowledge up in the building.
You don't know the
And we're
vibes,
gonna
come on.
leave you with the last ones. Wait, well, listen. What messages do you guys have to say for the, you know?
Yeah, what I'm gonna say, you know, is just live life to the fullest, and you know, cause any day could be a last, you know. Cause the times that we're living in right now,
Be
it's
careful.
crazy. Just be
Love
careful
those
out
around
there.
you.
Love those around you, is
Come
what
on,
he
man.
said, you know, and just more life and prosperity, you know.
My one is to keep safe, keep living life, love life. Every day you get up, it's another day, it's another blessing. Give thanks for you being awake. The oxygen that goes through your body,
You breathe.
comes through your nostrils.
Even
It's
before
not a
you go
joke.
sleep.
Say a prayer when you go to bed, pray a prayer when you wake up. Whosoever you pray to, but make sure it's the Most High.
To give thanks.
I'm just gonna say, keep doing what you're doing.
Wallahi.
Concentrate what you're doing. No wallah, no wahala. So all I'm saying to you is, I've got an EP coming out. Follow me on Instagram at FireKnowledge10. You will get the latest update. It's getting finalized. There's gonna be a release date soon. Ozzy B's one's coming out soon. Just follow the socials and you see what's going on. I'm not gonna talk too much. We're just gonna play the last one. Thank you for having us. Myself, Knowledge.
Ozzy, where
My
can they
brother
catch you?
Ozzy B.
Yeah, you can catch me on the gram, bro. Like I'm active right now. You get
Fully.
me? Like, fully active. Obviously, there's not so much faces you can catch right now because of the big C. But yeah,
What do you mean? There's only one Ozzy B, fam. There's only one knowledge.
Come on,
but you can catch us. We're active. Interact with us. We're on the gram. Interact with us. Like if you message me, I'll message you back.
You know, man. You know, certain guys they make it an job to have 15 DMs on red in their thing
Nah, it's long.
and not get back to people.
It's long.
Nah, if you hit man up, man, we're real people, man. That stuff there,
That's
that
deep,
glitz
fam.
and
That's
glamour
deep.
stuff,
That's
we
not
don't
us.
get into
The
that
man are
stuff.
active, bro.
Come on, man, we're active, man. We're for the community, man.
Do you know what? Thank you guys for coming through.
Thanks for having us. And we'll be back soon. We'll be
Limbs
back.
are back because remember you didn't get no bars today. You just got the reasonings today.
Next time we'll
It's a
come through
reasoning
some
show
bars.
today.
Yeah.
Next time we'll come with the USBs fully loaded. All the
going.
copyrights they can't talk to us because it's our songs.
You hear that? Next
I'm-
time,
I'm
we
going.
I would know Bless will have a nice mind frame because he knows there's no copyright infringement. We're good.
No, we got no
Big up
paparazzi
Father, big up
coming.
Big,
We're
big
trying to
up
be
Papa
calm.
Blessing, huh?
I'm trying
All
to run
right.
away, you know. I'm trying to run away so the paparazzi ain't following me
Yeah.
because of these guys. innit? Like obviously, like I do
Yeah.
my thing,
Fine,
innit?
what's up,
But
fine.
We're
these
gonna
man-
leave you. We're gonna leave you. Thank you for having us, Limbs, on the
Hey,
Limbs
big
Harley
up,
show.
Chef.
Thank
Big
you,
up Chef
Dirty
as
Chef.
well.
Done now,
Big
you
up,
know.
Chef.
Co-host.
Yo.
I'm
He's
actually on the co-host, you
That's
know.
your man there.
That's
That's
your
the
guy
guy
there,
there.
bro.
That's the guy right there. No, that's not big man Tim because he gets them questions. Factual ones.
You got their questions.
Thank you for
I got
having
their
us.
questions and we got their facts.
It's the Real Talk Show and it's Know Thyself.
Thank you. Now,
Bless
Real Talk, thank you very
Radio.
much.
You have to know oneself.
That's
We're gonna sign out on this one. Thanks for having us. Ozzy B
That's
Knowledge.
Yeah,
Know
man.
Your Roots featuring Fuming.
Yes.
We're out. Thank you very
Boom.
much. Love and unity.
But LIMZ Ali show every Thursday, 8 till 10. Keep it locked, people.
Big up
Thank
drama
you.
on production as well. upon
Big
this
up
one.
drama on production.
Yeah, come on. What? With the actual song?
Listen, Bless just put something up, you know. Big man Bless just put something up. What do you mean? Yeah, you want me to just put it in?
Clear that and then we'll do it. When we're done with it.
Let me pull it up for the man then because they're obviously getting.
And if you didn't hear what this one is called Know Your Roots. Also be a knowledge featuring Fuming. You don't know the thing, go. Check this out on Grime Daily.
Come.
Type in knowledge on Grime Daily. And you see the violation video. Type in knowledge on Spotify. And you see the truth.
Know your roots, tell us how boy better.
Know Your Roots.
So I ain't new, I was there for the first time, tell a little boy better.
All the powers,
One
also
ten
these in
today,
them.
Know your roots, shut up and play me.
Big songs only.
Oi, pow, know your roots, still shut down the dance better. Know your roots. I come coming back round like it's karma. Returning them at lava. If you got questions, you won't get an answer. Who's on speed though, won't bet the blaster. Aggressive on the buttons, drama. The things getting steamy, sauna. You're a steak in the grass, alone ya. You never go ham on the genre. Hold the mic and I'm flexing. If you go around and I'm sexing, send the quick WhatsApp, I'm not texting. Not trying to get shot, it's a vesting. Little boy better know your reach. You were alive and think she said things in boots. We went from tracksuits to suits. We went from Lopez to Gates. Tell them know your roots. Tell us how boy better know your roots.
Driving euros here for the first time. Tell a little boy better know your roots. 110 AVs. Know your roots. Shut up and play me. Know your roots. Oi, pow. Know your roots. Still trying to dance better. Know your roots. What? Roll out the red carpet. I look around like who's my next target. No mortgage money. You can still see me attack the market. Some
Big up you, come on, man.
I'm still barking. I ain't got to park the whip, it's still parking. I wanna start the shit with less.
Oh,
start it then. Pussy talking like you're some vet, you know what to do when I'm barking them. I'm fried cheese on and I'm barking them. Nobody chipped in half on them. These little man still go half on blem. Fuming phones your phone, I want a box. Yeah, man, phone your phone, they want a Benz.
Tell them know your roots. Tell us how boy better
know your roots. Here for the first time, tell a little boy better know your roots. 110s and 80s. Fam, shut up and pay me. Oi, pow.
Still trying to dance better.
Tell a boy don't try. We ain't fly to the sky, them boy they get dropped on the field. Dog them stick to the roots. You know it's the truth, violate and I be a can't fly. Still deep in the crime, recite, alright. I go hard for the team. From me when I been a crime dog, spitting fire bars from fire campaigns. Oh my the brave with the fireman stays.
Oh dog, that man like no.
Come on my dog man, you don't know the vibes general. Grinding on the roof so you gotta keep climbing. Them man don't know their roots. I came from the dirt like fruits. My dog them aim and shoot. You talk to the feds, that's
Tell them know your roots. Tell us how boy better know your roots.
Driving euros here for the first time. Tell a little boy, 110s and 80s. Hey,
shut up and play me.
Know your roots.
Pow. Know your roots. Still trying to dance better. Know your roots.
When you see me.
Tell them know your roots. Tell us how boy better know your roots. Driving euros here for the first time. Tell a little boy better know your roots.
110s and 80s. Shut up and play me. Pow.
Know your roots. Still trying to dance better. Know your roots.
Time for crime, I get this with the lines. Don't spit a note at the end of the guy. Talk my name, but I ain't content. Now with the tongue for the second in my life. I'm a rebel, no nonsense. Happy bash spent, but I ain't conscience. Riot music. When them riot you picks are all that way. Oh, cool,
Next time we get the fruity. Next time we get the fruity.
Limbs, you say it's a warm up, man. You don't know. Thanks for having us, man. It's love, family settings, Limbs, man. Always. And we're not talking like the reason why we're here. We know LIMZ for over 10 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't saying no more than that.
Deep it, my people.
We go way back.
Love and unity, bless FM.
They see me climbing, you know. Come when on, I was young.
Okay.
Remember my little afro?
LIMZ, you was running up. You was running up everywhere. You was everywhere. That's the. We need to embed that brand.
Remember the Sunday show?
Everything Sunday show.
We got Napa. We got
Napa and Marvin.
We got
Marvin and Napa. It's not yesterday, man. We have to keep the journey going. We have to keep the energy flowing.
We got it right here.
That's it. That's it.
We're bringing it back, bro.
We have to.
You get me? Bless Radio.
Know thyself.
Thursday, 8 till 10. Know what?
Know thyself.
You done now.
Cause you know so we're blessed.
20.
I'm saying to the chest.
We're not playing.
Cause I want to bless nevertheless.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure. Remember your man them in us, so I man them.
I want love.
Family.
Big up, bless up. Bless all day, every day. You get me?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Love.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
We're out here with no fear.
Have a good one, people.
That was a good one. I thought normal, you know.
So I'm going for the jingle.
You don't want the jingle.
So the recording there. Yeah, me I said, man, you don't know, so I bless, you know. Everything bless, you know. Say it to the chest, you know. Oh, save you. I know that alone, Ras. We have more things for go. Manners and respect, my general. You saw it?
Ready? Yeah.
What's your name, brother? Big up Ras Dragon, you know. You don't know now. Bless you, you know. You don't know every time, you know. All the while, all the time, you know. Ras Dragon, you don't know up, so. Big up LIMZ at the LIMZ Alley Show. Every Thursday, 8 to 10. Don't get it twisted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're up and out. Get it twisted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Say it out of your mouth. Know thyself is blessed. And you know, so everything blessed. Say it to the chest. And knowledge has to be. Fire camp, more fire. Don't know the thing. More fire. How we blazing, how we keep on blazing. It never stop. It never out. You know, I said, man, I bless you, you know. Don't get it twisted, you know. 079 444 31 366. Sorry. You may have said them and know themselves in a blessed radio, you know. Number for cat. Yeah, wait now, LIMZ, man. You may have said them and know themselves in a blessed radio, you know. 079 444 31 366, you know. You don't know, you know. Get it connected, yeah. Huh? Up, sir.
Yeah. Yo, man. Yeah. Oi, who's that O to the Z? Oi, who's that O to the Z? You don't know. Myself, Ozzy B, yeah? Right about now, you're locked into Bless Radio, yeah? Get to know the vibes. Mad thing, yeah? If you want to know the number, 0744 3. A wrong number? Ah, blood fire. Alright, let me come again. Oi, who's that O to the Z? Oi, who's that O to the Z? Myself, Ozzy B, yeah? You don't know, more fire in the place. And right about now, you're locked into Bless Radio. Keep it locked, yeah? Mad!